Ready. 95, 56, 95, 56.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
We're good, we're good. High four, ready.
Towards the mic. Big stop, D. Big
stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Here we go, here we go.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Forward down, forward down.
Here we go, 21, 21.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Ready, catch.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Thomas the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
180.
And we're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the toss, it's Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Go time! 20! 2-4!
Out, hey, exit!
A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 36 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go.
After the interception, here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, 76.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Here's Goff. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. David Onyemata, and the Saints will have the football back. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Hey, 4 down.
Easy, opposite.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Check.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
21.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Hey, Haywood.
Don't get nervous. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen.
Breeze going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady. Sammy.
Single. Watch 41.
Hey, box truck.
Tight left.
What is that?
On first down, Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working. Now stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jump.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Rams 21, Saints 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Rams.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Echo.
I'm on. 24 is the mic. So we got man. 24 is the mic.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
24 is the mic.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Tighten up. Let him. Bravo. 24 is the mic. Let's go, team.
Here's Breeze. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Breeze now.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, G.
Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You kill.
Now Breeze again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And the Rams first down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels shows us the scene of...
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my